When we think of growth in children, we often focus on the physical aspects of their development. How many inches have they grown? Where do they fall on the growth chart? Are they meeting all of the milestones for walking, talking, running? It's much more difficult to measure emotional growth. For children who grew up in a traditional environment, we assume everything is okay until we see evidence otherwise. But for kids like Joey, Savannah, and Berilyn, emotional growth cannot be taken for granted. Emotional growth can be stunted in children who have experienced trauma. After a rough beginning, the kids landed in the loving home of their grandparents, who literally saved them. Retraining their systems to trust that adults were competent, loving, and dependable was no easy task. When the kids arrived at Hearts and Horses, they were very reactive and struggled to have positive relationships with others. It did not happen overnight, but slowly they began to trust that Hearts and Horses was a safe place to share their fears. No one judged them or made them do something they were uncomfortable with. They were in control for the first time in their lives. Grandma Deb attributes much of their emotional growth to the loving environment at Hearts and Horses. The dedicated staff, volunteers, and horses have been by their side since they started 3 years ago. The horses have taught them such valuable lessons over the years. Learning how to have positive relationships has clearly had a ripple effect in their lives. The horses help them regain a sense of self-worth and respect for themselves and others. Thanks to Hearts and Horses and their own hard work, the emotional growth that Joey, Savannah, and Berilyn have developed now matches the incredible physical growth and balance they've achieved.